A magic revolving door. We'll be finding out right after a little bit of Horrible Histories Gory Games with
Good
David.
work.
Thank you, David Lamb.
If mummies, rats and fleas ain't your thing, and you don't like the sound of an exploding king, if you're easily scared and don't laugh at poo, you better turn off, this show ain't for you. Still watching? Then let's test your brains with Horrible Histories Gory Games. Horrible Histories Gory Games.
Hello and welcome to Gory Games with me, Dave Lamb.
And me, Rattus, fresh from my annual bath.
Wow, well, perhaps I should take this rare opportunity to give you a bit of a stroke, seeing as you're clean. Ah, he's lovely. He's lovely. You don't know what I'm doing behind your back.
And you don't know what rats bathe in.
Oh, that is disgusting. Which I'm afraid is about all you can expect on this show, which tests your knowledge of horrible histories by playing the goriest games we could think of. But before we can start, we're going to need some horrible historians.
Hi, I'm Hannah. Hi, I'm Noah. Hi, I'm Daisy.
Welcome, one and all.
Dave!
What?
Dave!
What?
Dave! Let's get things underway with a little Georgian warm-up game that I call Techno Trash.
Oh, why do I feel nervous?
Back in the Industrial Revolution, textile workers didn't like losing their jobs to the huge new weaving machines brought in to replace them. No. So they started smashing the machines up. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any genuine Georgian technology for you to smash up in this game, so we're having to use some modern technology instead. Specifically, Dave's mobile phone, MP3 player and wristwatch.
What?
Grab your hammers and get smashing!
No, stop. No, we are not doing this, not on my watch, and definitely not on my watch. OK? Oh, hold on, these are all wet.
Yeah, you'd locked them in your dressing room, Dave, so I had to get in and out through the toilet.
Well, water and electrical goods do not mix. This MP3 player is ruined.
Frankly, Dave, with the music that was on it, I've done you a favour, mate.
Right. Words, Rattus. You and I are going to have words.
Dave, stop! Think about it! Are you really going to hit a rat with a mallet on network television?
Oh, of course I'm not. Right. Hannah, Noah and Daisy, you are playing to win year spheres. Each year sphere contains a historical date, and at the end of the show, your year sphere dates will be added up, with AD dates being added to your total and BC dates being subtracted from it. So if these were your year spheres, your total would be, Rattus?
Can I use a calculator?
If you must.
Can someone show me how to use it?
It's 735.
Oh, do you know that brain of yours works well for its age, doesn't it?
All right, that's enough. That's enough. And, of course, the person with the highest year score at the end of the show will take home a unique historical prize.
Oh, that's right. One I picked out with my own fair paws.
Enough said. Right, let's get cracking. And to find out what this round's about, it's over to the gory grid.
It's the vile Victorians. Good day.
4 questions on the Victorians coming up. The person who gets the most right wins the first year sphere. And your 4 Victorian topics are schools, sports, Queen Victoria and gadgets. Hannah, it's your turn to pick first this round. What's it going to be?
Spot.
Sport.
In 1875, Matthew Webb became the first man to what? Was it A, to score a hat-trick in the Cup final, B, to run a mile under 4 minutes, or C, swim the English Channel?
Let's see those answers now, please. Everyone is agreed on C. Are they all wrong or are they all right?
The answer is C. He swam the English Channel. In 1883, he attempted to swim the rapids above Niagara Falls. Didn't go very well. He snuffed it.
So, you're all off to a great start. That's a point apiece. Noah, your turn to pick a topic. What's it going to be?
Gadgets.
Gadgets. That is a prop question.
Prop question.
And here is the prop. OK, this is a genuine Victorian contraption. But what was it for? Is it A, stretching top hats? Is it B, cleaning cannon barrels? Or is it C, an automatic hair-cutting device? OK, the girls agreeing on B. Noah out on his own with A. The answer is A. It's a device for stretching top hats. Daisy, it is your turn to pick a topic.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
Let's see how clever you really are. What did Queen Victoria love? A. Insects. B. eating turtle soup? Or C, opera music?
Oh, it's complete agreement. Everybody thinks it's C. Are they all right or are they all wrong?
Righty-ho. The answer is C. She loved opera music.
Well, they were, of course, all right. And she hated insects and turtle soup. Excellent. So the scores, therefore, are Noah with 3, Hannah and Daisy with 2. There's one question left, and it is on schools.
If you were caught talking in class at a Victorian school, you were punished with the log. But what did that punishment involve? Was it A, a heavy log being strapped to your shoulders, B, being beaten with a log, or C, having to roll a heavy log up a hill?
Split of opinion, Hannah and Noah going for B, Daisy on her own with A.
The answer is A. A heavy log was strapped to your shoulders. That stopped the talking, all right.
Well, that means at the end of that round, we have ourselves a tie-break situation. Hannah, for now, your history. Don't buzz in this round. But Noah and Daisy, fingers on your buzzers, because we're about to do the tie-break question. Here we go. Beginning with the letter R, which sport began as football but adopted new rules, an odd-shaped ball and a new name in 1871? Noah.
Rugby.
Rugby is the correct answer. Well done, Noah. You've just won the quiz. It's time to choose your year sphere from our trolley wally.
Yo, push, shove. Oh, come on, Noah. Come on, choose your year sphere. Lighten me load.
But be warned, one of those year spheres has a Stone Age date inside that could be worth a few million minus points.
Back to your podium. Thanks very much. Push, oh, no, it's like it.
Winning the quiz means that Noah is automatically through to play the Victorian game. But will he be alone or will everyone get to play? Let's find out. It's a single-player brainy game. So, Noah, get your thinking cap on, get down that time sewer. In a seated position. Strange. Everyone loves magic, right? Well, I bet Victorian engineer Isambard Kingdom Brunel went off it a bit when a trick he was doing went wrong, and he ended up with a large coin lodged in his windpipe. He eventually managed to dislodge it using a clever device. It's time to play
Barmy Brunel.
Your challenge is to work out which cog goes where. Once they're all in the right place, you can turn the wheel and flip Brunel upside down to dislodge the coin and win your year sphere. But be quick, you're against the clock, which is starting to tick now. So here goes Noah then, on Barmy Brunel. That tiny little cog's not going anywhere, is it, Ratter?
Tiny little cogs seldom do, Dave.
That's a better cog. It's quite small, but it certainly actually fits in there, which is good.
Dave, I have to say, this series of poorly fitting cogs, surely this is what the inside of your brain looks like.
Who said that? He seems to be approaching this very methodically, doesn't he, Rattus?
He certainly is. He's taking a great deal of care and consideration over each of those heavy brass cogs.
He knows that the cogs need to be able to touch each other, and for me, that's going to make this quite easy for him. Because once you've worked that out, it really does become just a case of trial and error, as you said earlier, Rattus, and that is exactly what Noah is doing. It's a terrific display, this. It's very impressive.
Dave, my fear here is that one day the machines will turn against us. Or is that just a film I saw?
Either way, I think you're right. It would be horrific to have the machines turn against us, but this machine might be turning itself here. One more to get in. He just needs to wiggle that. Surely, it's there. There he goes, turning it. There goes Brunel. And I think that coin will be nestling in the roof of his mouth now. Oh, he's had to put his fingers in, but he's claimed it. He's claimed it. Noah has saved Brunel's life. And doesn't he look pleased with himself? Congratulations. Oh, help yourself.
Straight in there.
Well done, Noah. Very good work. Your second year sphere is in place. Lovely. On to round 2, and to find out what's up next, it's over to the gory grid.
It's the awful Egyptians.
4 questions, as always, then, on the awful Egyptians. Pyramids, Egyptian gods, fashion, and pharaohs. Noah, it is your turn to pick first.
Fashion.
Fashion.
Who wore the most makeup in Egypt? A, men, B, women, or C, they both wore the same amount?
Let's see those answers now, please. Noah and Hannah have gone for A. Daisy, all on her own with C. What's the answer?
The answer is C. Men and women both wore the same amount. Do you like my eyeshadow? It's macho, isn't it?
Not the word I'd use. Daisy, your turn to pick a topic.
Pyramids.
Pyramids. That is a question from Rattus Rattus.
According to archaeologists, how many workers were needed to build the Great Pyramid of Giza? Was it A, 500, B, 70,000, or C, 2 million?
Oh, look at that. Everybody has gone for C.
Oh, the answer is B, 70,000. The Great Pyramid is made up of 2.3 million massive stones, but apparently it only took 5 years to build.
5 years indeed, Rattus.
Hannah, it's your turn to pick a topic.
Egyptian gods.
Egyptian gods.
Here's what I want to know. The Egyptian god of pharaohs was called Horus. He had the body of a human and the head of a creature. But of what creature? A, a falcon, B, a hamster, or C, a snake?
Oh, complete agreement. Let's see if you're right.
Well, I can tell you, the answer is A, a falcon.
Yes, you're absolutely right. The scores at the end of that question are 2 points to Daisy, 1 point each to Noah and Hannah. There's one question left in this round, so you're all still very much in it, and your topic is pharaohs.
We pharaohs ruled Egypt for thousands of years. But what did the word pharaoh mean? Was it A, great face, B, great chariot, or C, great house?
Hannah and Noah going for B. Daisy out on her own again on A.
The answer is C. Pharaoh means great house. The pharaoh's mortal body was thought to be a house for his divine soul.
So, no points scored there, which means at the end of that round, Daisy, you've won your first year sphere. So, Daisy, you're obviously through to play the Egyptian game, but will it be an all-play or a single-play affair? Let's find out. It's an all-play brainy game, which means that all of you are heading off down the time sewer. To make sure no one forgot them after their deaths, pharaohs were buried in huge stone tombs. It's time to play
Pyramid Puzzle.
your challenge to build a pyramid. Work out which block goes where and finish it first to win the year sphere. To help you, we've already put one block in place. The Egyptians took about 5 years to build their pyramids, but if you could be a bit quicker than that, the programme on after us would be most grateful. Ready, steady, get building! So here we go then with the pyramid game once again. And it's a lovely start from Hannah. That looks like a sizable piece and it probably will fit on the base there.
Certainly a confident start from her there. Daisy too, making a very confident start. It's
Yeah.
good to see.
Noah seems to be kind of having a little rifle through all his pieces, just having a look at exactly what he's got, which is methodical and very clever, I think. Ever built yourself a pyramid, Rattus? A tiny one?
No, but I did build a small Eiffel Tower out of sugar cubes once.
Excellent. Well, that's much about the same thing.
Noah has now had a look at every piece of his puzzle, I think.
Meanwhile, look at this. Hannah has completed the ground floor of hers already. What an excellent start that is, Rattus.
Excellent start. Once you've got the ground floor in, that's pretty much the start of it, Dave, and things will move on swiftly from that, I would imagine.
You'd have to hope so, certainly. Oh, and Daisy nearly came a bit of a cropper there. That big unwieldy piece almost overbalanced it completely. Now, I don't want to worry you, Rattus, but I've got a feeling that Noah is building it on the flat, several feet from where it's supposed to go.
So that basically means he can't possibly win, because to win the game, you have to build the pyramid using all levels, including that base one.
Still, he doesn't know that, so we can enjoy his efforts nonetheless.
Daisy, meanwhile, has completed her ground level and is starting on the next floor. Very impressive. But not as impressive as Hannah. Look at this. Very nice construction technique.
It's important, of course, to remember, isn't it, Rattus, that these pyramids aren't one-to-one scale, are they?
They're not one-to-one scale, Dave, no, because that would mean that Egypt was the size of Birmingham.
Which it isn't, of course. Everyone in Birmingham at the moment shouting, "Damn it, ridiculous."
There's plucky Noah carrying on. Pyramid in the wrong place, of course. Daisy looking quite good over there in the yellow, isn't she, Rattus?
She's ploughing along there, Daisy.
She's doing more than ploughing along. She's only got 3 pieces left. She's going to win this, I think. There goes one of them. There goes another. She's completed it all but the tip. Just the final piece going on now. It's pyramid time! It's pyramid time as she dances next to the pyramid that she has constructed. Well done, everybody. Out you come. Out of that time sewer. Oh, it's a tricky one to get out of. Daisy, help yourself to a year sphere. Well played. Noah, we give you the first bit. That's your base.
I didn't realise that was the first bit.
I'm sorry about that. How was it for you, Daisy? It looked good.
I kind of imagined the whole pyramid in my head and it sort of came to me.
It was very impressive. Very well done. The Great Pyramid of Giza was finished around 2560 BC, roughly, and was the tallest man-made structure in the world until 1311, when Lincoln Cathedral was finished. Moving on. It's over to the gory grid to find out what's up next.
The putrid pirates it be.
Ah-ha-ha! 4 questions again, then, and here are your all-important piratey topics. Ned Low, superstitions, tricks, and prisoners. Daisy, it's your turn to lead off. What do you fancy?
Superstitions.
Superstitions.
True or false? Us pirates were very superstitious. To bring good luck before a voyage, we'd throw a black cat overboard.
Let's see your answers now, please. The girls agreeing on false. Noah on his own with true. What's the answer?
It's false. If you throw a black cat overboard, a storm will follow and the ship will be cursed.
But the rats on board will throw a huge party.
Yes, understandably. Hannah, your turn to pick a topic.
Prisoners.
Prisoners. That is a question from Rattus.
Pirate prisoners held below decks could be offered food made out of grubs, beetles or cockroaches. Is this true or false?
You've all gone for true. Rattus, are they all right or all wrong?
Well, of course they're all right. It's true. They were fed grubs, beetles and cockroaches. Lucky them. That's what you serve in a rat 5-star restaurant. Delish.
OK, Noah, your turn to choose a topic. What'll it be?
Tricks.
Tricks.
True or false? In 1720, pirate Anne Bonny and a crew fooled a ship into coming up close so they could attack it by all pretending to be dead.
Rattus is giving you an example of how that might have looked. Lovely reconstruction, Rattus.
Thank you.
Well done. Let's see your answers now, please. OK, well, Noah and Daisy have gone for true. Hannah on her own with false.
It's true. Yeah, they covered themselves in fake blood and waited for the sailors to climb aboard, and then suddenly they stood up and attacked them.
1 question left in this round, then. A look at the scores shows me that Daisy's in the lead with 3. Noah and Hannah both on 2. Those are still all to play for. The final question in this round is on Ned Low, and here it is.
Be this true or be it false? Captain Ned Low once made a Spanish prisoner eat the heart of his friend.
OK, the girls agreeing on true. Noah on his own with false. What's the answer?
It's true.
True? That is sick and not in a good way.
No, I happen to agree with you for once. So, at the end of that round, Daisy, with maximum points, has won herself another year sphere. So, Daisy, as quiz winner, you're through to play the pirate game. But will it be just you, or will the others play too? It's an all-play, messy game. So, off down the time sewer with a lot of you. It's time to play
Pirate treasure.
This game is all about chests and keys. And where are the keys? Well, that would be telling. But there are some clues to help you find them. The first person to retrieve the treasure map from inside their colour-coded chest will win the year sphere. But be warned, it may not be as easy as it seems. In 3, 2, 1...
So here we go then with pirate treasure. That's good. They're all reading the first clue. And I can't emphasize enough how important reading the clues is, because by reading the clues you find out where the keys are hidden. For example, why not try a pirate coat? The first green key's in there. Look in some rotten fruit. The first brown key will be in some rotten fruit. Hang on a second, though. Yes, look at that. He's in the wrong bucket there. That is a green bucket. Noah, you are wearing brown. Well, now this is trouble, and this is trouble because Noah will not be able to unlock his box,
Lovely.
and Hannah will have a key missing when she comes to open one of hers later on. So that means that Daisy is surely in a good position here. Noah, you can wrestle with that all you like, fella. It's not going to go in there. And Hannah, well, she's doing well now, but she's got trouble later on because a key in the future is missing for her. Daisy, she may have a gunky hand, but she's in good shape. There we go. Hannah off for her second key. That one she will find. That's okay. It's the rotten fruit one she's going to struggle with. And she's found it. Well played indeed. Which bird says pieces of 8? So, Daisy needs to find a parrot. Oh, there we are. She's got her second key from the parrot's beak. And there is the third chest. That's the third chest. Unfortunately, Noah has got the key she needs, but he's put it back! He's put it back and she's just walked straight up to the barrel and taken it. She's stolen a real march on Daisy. And if she can just get this open, Daisy's got the final chest out there. But all Hannah needs to do is unlock it. And there it is! She holds the map aloft in her gunky fist. And she has found the treasure. Well played, everybody. Hannah, go and get yourself a year sphere. Well done. Your first one. Marvellous. Relief or joy?
Joy.
Joy. Excellent. Good stuff. And Noah, you actually had Hannah's key for quite a long time, didn't you?
Yeah.
I tell you what, it was very good of you to put it back, though. You should be thanking Noah. He did you a favour there. OK, time for the final round. Over to the gory grid one last time to find out what we've got.
It's the terrible Tudors.
Well, no quirky quiz in our final round. It's straight to our big all-play Tudor endgame. So, everyone, get back down that time sewer. Now, you probably wouldn't describe King Henry VIII as skinny.
Quite right. I prefer the term slim and athletic myself.
Yes, well, that's your business. The truth be told, he liked the odd pie.
Divorced, beheaded and pied. Yeah.
Right then, it's time to play.
Who ate all the pies?
Your job is to collect pies and fling them into the king's mouth. A simple-sounding task, made a little trickier by the fact that we've attached you all to bungee ropes. The person who gets the most pies in their Henry's mouth in the time limit wins the year sphere. 3, 2, 1, it's pie time.
So, here we go. Who ate all the pies? They approach the Henrys. Oh, and Noah scores with his first pie. And, oh dear, Daisy was over before she released the pie.
And that's his second one in a row.
Beautiful.
Dave, 2 in a row.
Yes, he's doing extremely well, unlike the girls, unfortunately. He has mastered this already. I think Noah is looking very, very good for this title. Daisy seems to be spending most of her time on the floor. There she goes again. The pieman working very hard again. Nice to see. He really is a professional pieman, this man. Lovely clothes. Terrific pies, of course. Noah's got 4 now, everyone. Extraordinary, extraordinary performance. There he goes again. And Noah just keeps on filling his Henry's face. Look at the determination. Oh, he shouted something there at Henry. A bit of burbles from Noah.
He's big, he's round, he gets to wear a crown. He's Henry, Henry.
Sorry. And here comes Noah. He's charging back. He can't get back to that pieman quick enough, can he? And looking at the scoreboard there, it seems that Hannah has actually scored her first pie. Well, when did that happen? Hopefully not while Rassus and I were chanting rather rudely at Henry there. If that is the case, I do apologise for that, and apologies to Hannah there, but she has got off the mark, so that's good news.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, that one went slightly wide there. Daisy hasn't actually troubled the scorers yet. Her Henry is going to be absolutely starving by the end of this, you have to say. It's all looking a little bit desperate from Hannah as well on the end there. But it's all looking superb for Noah. Look at that frisbee action straight through. 8 points. She was unlucky there, but look at Hannah. She's tired. She's tiring, and that underarm technique with a slight round arm style, it's not really going to get anywhere.
Time's
And it's all over. The contestants sink to the floor in absolute exhaustion. And I can tell you that Noah has won it by a country mile. Welcome back. Very well done. You're out. Third place, with sadly no pies, was Daisy.
Yeah.
How did you find it, Daisy?
Tiring and exhausting.
Tiring and exhausting. In second place, with 1 pie, was Hannah. How did you find it, Hannah?
Hard.
Yes, you seem a little out of breath still. And first, with 8 pies, is Noah. Help yourself to a year sphere, Noah. Lovely. Ooh, which one's giving off the best vibes? Lovely. There we go. So, time to count up those year spheres then, and remember, AD years are added and BC years are subtracted from your final total. Hannah, what's in that year sphere of yours? 1588 AD, the Spanish Armada destroyed. That's excellent. Noah, that's what you've got to beat. Let's have a look at your first sphere. 1851 AD, the Great Exhibition was held in London that year. 1305 AD, the execution of William Wallace. You're in the lead at the moment. The third one is crucial. Let's have a look at it. Oh, it's 150,000 BC. Neanderthals started making art round about then, but that's no consolation at all, is it? You've ended up with a massively low score of minus 146,844. Oh, that's history, though. It's sometimes horrible. Daisy, let's have a look at your sphere. 405 BC. It's bad, but it's not disastrous. It's also the year that the Spartans beat the Athenians in the Peloponnesian War that year. Let's have a look at your second sphere. 1805 AD, the Battle of Trafalgar. It all hinges on this sphere. Let's have a look at it. It's 79 AD. The Colosseum opened in Rome. It's 1,479. That makes it incredibly close, but not quite close enough. So, today's winner with 1,588 points is Hannah, who goes home with our star prize. And if this is our star prize, I dread to think what our normal prizes would be like, because it's just something that Rattus has fished out of the time sewers, I'm afraid. Probably some Victorian toilet paper or something.
No, it is not toilet paper.
Oh, thank heavens for that.
Because Vikings didn't have toilet paper. No, it's some moss used by Vikings for toilet paper.
Are you telling me that this has actually been used to wipe a Viking's bottom?
Give it a sniff.
Oh, that's a yes, I'm afraid to say.
Congratulations, Hannah!
Yep, there you go, Hannah. Well done. You might want to handle it with gloves. Try not to smell it. Well, it just remains for me to say thanks to our winner, Hannah, thanks to our gallant runners-up, Noah and Daisy, and no thanks whatsoever to Rattus.
Yeah, don't mention it.
I won't. You've been watching Gory Games. Goodbye.
Was that show messy enough for you? Or would you have preferred a little more poo? Have you had your fill of blood, guts and gore? Or have we left you still wanting more? We'll keep watching.
We'll be back again.
With Horrible History's Gory Games.
Horrible History's Gory Games.
Yo, like, what up? My name be Charles II. Right now on the CBBC channel, we got brand new Horrible Histories. I'm like a party animal, man. You get me?
Yeah, look in. I'm a roller skater like you told me to come.